You're listening to Denver Wine Radio, the podcast about Colorado wine. My name is Paul Bonaquisti. I'm the winemaker at Bonaquisti Wine Company, an urban winery I launched back in 2006 in Denver, Colorado, where I've been making and learning about wine ever since. I'm sitting down with other wineries and wine experts to find out what makes Colorado wine so unique and to help you find the wines you like to drink. And now, let's put some altitude in your glass. Hey, welcome everybody to Denver Wine Radio. I'm Paul Bonaquisti, and my host, or co-host...
Co-hostess.
ChaCha Chavez.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back, Cha.
Thank you, Paul. It's good to be back. It's been a couple of years, right?
It has.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't want to talk about it. How many? More than a couple.
Yeah. Since before COVID.
Yeah, it was. It was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
I don't even remember, so...
I don't remember either.
But I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't remember.
We got COVID brain.
We got COVID brain. I got COVID panza.
Yeah. So.
That's a whole nother opera.
Oh, man.
That's a whole nother opera. We won't talk about that.
No, we sure won't. So, hey, Denver Wine Radio is where we talk about Colorado wine and see what's happening out in the Colorado wine world, because there's a lot going on.
It's starting to open up, Polly.
Especially since the last couple of, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You know how many wineries there are in Colorado?
No.
Over 200.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was that many.
Yep. There's around, my official count today is 216 wineries.
Like local wineries, like Colorado wineries?
Here in the state.
Wow, okay.
Spread out all over. So most of the grapes are grown over in Palisade on the western slope. In fact, 85% of the grapes come out of the Grand Valley, that's what that's called. So
right. Where we get our peaches too?
That's where we get our peaches.
Oh, and cantaloupes?
And cantaloupe.
No, do we get cantaloupes there? No, I don't think we do.
There.
No, just the peaches.
That's Rocky
Palisades,
Ford.
that's Rocky Ford. That's Rocky Ford. Okay, the peaches. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
So anyway, 200 plus wineries, which includes cideries and meaderies too.
What's a meadery?
Meadery, they make wine out of honey.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Honey like honey?
Like honey.
Bees honey?
Honey.
They make wine out of honey?
Yeah, they make wine out of honey. It goes back, long way.
Wow.
Yes. I think that is kind of when I think of mead, I think of a Middle Ages drink is when they drank that.
Wow.
I could be wrong. I know it goes back further than that, but yeah, you can ferment anything with sugar.
I did not know that.
That's the beautiful thing about...
I did not know that you could make wine out of honey. That is crazy. And does it taste like whatever else you put into it, kind of?
It tastes like, because they do some flavoring.
Yeah.
There's some different styles, some on the drier side, but, some sweeter.
Interesting.
All
kinds,
all
probably.
Kinds.
Yeah.
So,
interesting.
So maybe we'll get into that one of these days. We should do we'll do a show on
I ain't putting on
mead.
no big beekeeper outfit, Polly. I ain't looking like no beekeeper. Right on. That's interesting.
Yeah. So, the Colorado Governor's Cup is an annual competition for Colorado wineries. We enter our wines and they do a judging and they pick the winners. And so they award gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, and then they take the best scoring wines and they have a special tasting event for that, which is held in November of every year.
That's a great event.
So it is. It is fun.
It's fun. Lots of great wine and food. And, yeah.
So and it is coming up in this year, November 5th, actually, 2022.
Wasn't it at the museum?
Yeah, it's at the Western History Museum.
Yeah. It was an awesome event.
Down on Broadway.
Yeah.
So great event. So I put that on your calendar and circle it. But what we're going to taste today.
What are we tasting?
We are tasting
winners
from the Governor's Cup, from the Governor's Cup case, which is like double gold. They award those all at double gold. We're going to taste some really fine wine.
I'm sure.
Yeah. All Colorado grapes. And we're going to see what you think.
All right. I'm ready for it. And you know what? I haven't had anything to eat today, so I'm going to get buzzed.
Right on.
But it's good. Everything's starting to open up now. And, it feels a little safer to get out and about and so forth and so on. So,
yeah,
this is a good thing, Polly.
It is a good thing. We dropped our mask policy here and we were vax only.
Okay.
Just up until a couple of weeks ago when everything started going down really quick.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. So it's fun to have, fun to have people coming back in and seeing their faces and, not as stressed out.
Yeah, I've seen people's mouths.
Yeah.
Smiles. I mean, it's just, we take everything for granted, and that's just such a little thing. But that's the thing I've missed the most, just seeing people, just coming out. And this is always a great place to hang out. And it's always chill. The wine's great. The food's great. So Bonaquiste Wines up I-70 in Pecos.
Thank you.
So what are we going to taste?
Thanks for that shameless plug. Okay. So first up, we are going to taste the Storm Cellar. All right. And they are a winery out in Paonia.
Okay.
So over there, Paonia, Hotchkiss, that's in the area of Colorado. That is our second AVA. Okay. So we have these American viticultural areas.
Okay, Polly.
Okay. Let me let me bring you up to date.
Explain, Lucy.
Okay. So an American viticultural area is an area that is federally designated. It's a boundary for growing grapes. So it designates, like I said, over by Palisade, that is the Grand Valley. And it's got a boundary. So if you grow grapes within that area and you make wine, you can put it on your label, Grand Valley, Colorado.
Oh, okay.
And then if you grow grapes over in that valley in Paonia and Hotchkiss, that's called the West Elks.
Interesting.
You can put that on your label. West Elks, AVA. So it's the same thing. So we have 2 in Colorado. All right. Now in California, they've got hundreds of AVAs.
Yeah.
So and it's all just it's boundaries to designate that I make better wine with my grapes than you make with your grapes. Okay.
Kind of like Hatch chilies.
Kind of like Hatch and Pueblo chili. We won't go there this morning.
David Diaz. So it's known, that it's known from that region.
That's right. So then when you look on here, you know that the grapes come from that specific region. So yeah, better hand me that glass. I don't want to pour wine over the board.
Hand me a glass. Yeah, and I'm going to put it over here because I'm a spiller and a dropper. My dogs know that. They line up just like right in front of me because they know it inevitably I'm going to spill or drop something.
All right. So this is 2018 dry Riesling, meaning no residual sugar, all fermented out. Like I said, from the Storm Cellar, great producer out in Hotchkiss, Paonia area. And let's see what we've got. Remember, now this is how we taste wine. We sniff it. We swirl it a little bit, let some oxygen in, and then give it a sniff.
It smells really good. It's really full, right?
Yeah.
It's really full.
And do you get the...
very floral.
It is very floral. Do you get the petroleum kind of characteristic on the top?
I'm not getting that, Polly.
You're not? Does it smell like...
yes. Now I do. Kind of little, like oilish.
Like oilish?
Yes.
Yeah. That's very classic component of Riesling.
Why is that,
It's
Paul?
not a bad thing.
No, why?
Well, because there's this chemical compound in the grape, in Riesling, and it also can be enhanced by the soil, where the
territory is, their little border is.
That's right, where the wines come from, where the grapes are grown. And the more there is, the more you get that. So Riesling's from Germany.
Yeah.
They have that. They have a lot, petrol. It's just classic component.
Oh, it tastes good. I can definitely smell the oily kind of.
Yeah, but that's all right. And it's all suggestive. The smells, whatever you smell, there's no wrong answer.
Right, because it's all up to you, your palate, your taste.
Yeah.
But I can definitely smell the oil now that you mentioned it. And the fruitiness, it's a very, like a fruity bouquet, but not very, how can I say? It's fruity, but not punchy.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. It's very good, Polly.
Okay. What happened when you tasted it?
There was an explosion in my mouth. Oh,
wow. This is really nice.
That's very nice. It has a very...
it's almost creamy.
It is. And it just leaves texture, a really fresh taste in your mouth. Just really organic. That's very good. That's very, very good.
Really good.
What would you pair up this with, like food-wise? Because I'm thinking it's Lent,
Mm-hmm.
and I eat a lot of fish during Lent, and I'm thinking a really good fish would go with this. really light.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you get this, like on the finish, I'm getting this heavy lime, kind of lime peel type of finish on the profile.
Mm-hmm.
So anything citrus based, it's going to go really good with.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then when Lent's over for you, pair this with the ham. Okay.
With pork?
You could. Yeah, you could do this with
like
Easter ham because that sweetness in the ham is going to come out in this wine. Right. It's going to pull out like that fruitiness out of the wine. So,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really, really good. I like that one a lot.
Wow. Great job. Steve and Jamie. They're a couple of sommeliers that packed it up from the Mile High and bought a farm out in Paonia and took over a vineyard. And this is what they do. It was one of those dreams that they said, we're going to just change our careers. We're going to just pack everything up, sell everything in Denver and head up to the mountains and make wine. That's what they did. Love it. Just like you, Polly, but you stayed in the city. I said, that's right. I couldn't get Judy to move to a farm. No way. But we'll make goat cheese, Judy. Come on now. That was really good. All right. So, and that was in the Governor's Cup 2019 at that Governor's Cup, double gold. Yes. Excellent. And how much would that run a bottle? Super delicious. $22. Okay, perfect. Something like that. Then, so they hit a home run. Basically, that was their first year. This 2020 Rosé of St. Vincent was from the 2021 Governor's Cup. Okay. So we get to try a rosé now from Storm Cellar. All righty. Oh, careful. There you go. Oh, got it. Okay, we're pouring over equipment here. Not such a good idea. Don't try this at home. We are professionals. Yeah. Remember, I'll tell a quick radio story. I was on the air at Colt 105 and I spilled a Pepsi down our board. Oh, my God. Oh. Did it short out and go off the air? I don't know what song I was playing, but it was like that. So for a whole week, they had to make a makeshift studio in a production room while the engineers went through with Q-tips and cleaned out all the boards. And after that, they put up a rule that you couldn't have any beverages or drinks or food in the studio because I ruined it for everybody. Yeah. All right. I did something like that. You did? What did you spill? I spilled water, actually. On a production console. You remember the Orban Odyssey? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. That's how long ago that was. Yeah, that was a big one. So I had a... You win. You win. But I thought because it was water, and then actually the production director did too, he thought, well, maybe it would just dry out and then it would start working. But no, they did ship it off. And I had a lid too. I had a lid on my my water thing, but it fell off. Yeah. That was the thing with the Coke is the sugar. And it got into all the components. They were there for hours with the little Q-tips cleaning everything out. Oh, wow. Dude, it's a miracle. I kept my job at that point. But so the rosé. Let's see. Yeah, Rosé of St. Vincent. Oh, I like that, St. Vincent. Yeah, St. Vincent is a hybrid grape or a cold hardy cultivar to make it sound fancy. So they've taken grapes that are Venus vinifera, which are the main winemaking grapes like Merlot. Right. Cabernet, anything like that. That's Vitis vinifera. Then we have these Native American grapes that grow, like stuff that grows in your backyard, which is called Vitis lambrusca. Oh, okay. Those grapes, the North American grapes they're cold hardy. They make it through the winter. They've crossed the two and make different varieties that are good enough to make wine out of, but they'll make it through the winter when you have like really crappy winters here in Colorado. Wow. So this is one of them, St. Vincent. Yeah. All right. Let's give it a taste. Yes. Okay. Give it a smell. Citrus. Yeah. To me, it explodes like with strawberries. Wow. It smells a little sweeter. Mm-hmm. But definitely floral. I love the color. Yeah. It's beautiful, like pink. This would be great in a bathroom. Sorry. The color. It's not real pink. Don't get us wrong. It's not like strawberry pink. It's like a cross between a burgundy and I don't know. It's just beautiful. Okay, I'm tasting now. Oh, that's yum. Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice little aftertaste. I mean, the strawberry coming, I'm getting cherry, but all like in a light type of flavor profile.
You could pour this over ice cream.
You
Fruit.
think?
You know those peaches or whatever you make, pears? What do you make? The wine with the pears or
Wine
whatever?
with the peaches?
Or this would be good. Don't you make something with pears or wine and pears or something?
No, I do wine and peaches.
Peaches, yeah. Oh,
that's how I got Judy to fall in love with me. Wine and peaches.
That's right. You told me that. Actually, that is really, really good. It's got a very mellow, floral, fruity aftertaste to it. I'm tasting lime in this one.
Yeah, you would get that, like a citrus type of finish to it, for sure. And that's the acid that's in wine. Acid is the life of the party. Yeah.
A lot of people will say that. Well, we're talking about acid in wine. Okay. I could see that. I love the way it smells.
So you could see they're great producers. And these grapes actually came from Palisade area. So this is Grand Valley. They didn't grow this at their property, but very delicious.
And how much would that
I think it's around the same price. Yeah.
20, 22, 23 a bottle.
Yeah, 22, 24 bottles, something in that range.
It's very good, very tasty, and definitely could be used as a dessert kind of thing as well.
I mean, this is technically not sweet enough to pair up with dessert.
Yeah.
But you can certainly do it with, fresh fruits.
Yeah.
And you just have to see and push the limit, like with the sweetness of whatever you're going to eat with it.
Right. It's good. It's really good.
Delish.
Let me help you. What do you got coming up here, Haga?
Yeah, give me that one.
I'm going to cleanse my palate with these yummy breadsticks.
Next up, we have BookCliff Vineyards, 2016 Ensemble.
Okay, where's this vineyard at?
Okay, so BookCliff Vineyards, their winery is actually in Boulder, but they have many acres of vineyards in Palisade.
Okay.
So these are grapes from their vineyards out in Palisade. This is a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon, 58%, Merlot, 29%, Malbec, 5%, Cabernet Franc, 5%, and Petit Verdot, 3%.
Wow, so it's a little mixture of everything.
Yeah, it's a little mixture of everything. And those are all Bordeaux grapes from France. So that's all 5 of those grapes you would find in Bordeaux. They're used in small percentages, typically mostly Merlot-based or Cabernet Sauvignon-based. So very excited to taste this.
You've been to Italy, right?
I have.
Yeah.
Couple of times. Yeah.
And France? Have you been to France?
I've never been to France, but it is on my list to go.
You got to put Spain on your list, too.
Oh, yeah. And I have been to Spain.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
When did you go to Spain?
When we went the first time, we went to Rome. We were there for a week, and then we went to Spain.
Oh, okay. Did you like it?
Oh, yeah. We loved it.
Freaking love Spain. I want to go back, too.
The wine was incredible and incredibly affordable, too.
Oh, very.
All right. So here we go with the BookCliff Vineyards 2016 Ensemble. 100% Colorado grown.
Ooh, this one packs a punch smell-wise.
Yeah. So now we're moving into the reds, aged in barrels. The others were only aged in stainless steel.
This is Batman and Robin. Pow, zam, shazam.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
It has a lot of, really good fruit, dark fruit, but also this, I get the floral, I get like rose petals type of.
That's, yeah. Oh, chocolate.
Absolutely.
Chocolate.
A lot of, and then you get that toasty, the toasty barrel characteristic.
It's very chocolatey to me. Ooh, also a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of spice.
Wow.
I know, right?
Very smooth and just coats your palate. This is like velvet.
Oh, the smell is beautiful.
This is wonderful.
Which is this one again?
This is BookCliff Vineyards 2016 Ensemble.
Yeah, this is a really, really good one. You got a special occasion coming up. This is a really good one to celebrate with.
So, yeah, 58% Cabernet Sauvignon and 29% Merlot. And I'll tell you that in Colorado, the most planted grapes are Riesling, Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot. Those are the most planted grapes. And then there's a lot of other stuff that grow and grows very well here. But you can taste.
You can.
This.
It's, yeah.
This is right up there with any wine around the world.
This is front row at Mary J. Blige.
That's right.
Seriously, it's. I want to use the word powerful because it's wow. I really taste chocolate.
Do you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me try it again.
I take little sips.
And that's good.
Well, it's like glug, glug, glug. I'm just joking. See, you're a big wine connoisseur drinker. I'm a little lightweight here. Do you taste the chocolate?
I do.
That's what I tasted first off the bat was chocolate.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cherry chocolate finish. It's real bright.
Yeah.
This is very good.
It's very, very good. This is numero uno so far. Very good. They're all good. I mean, the other two were great too, but this one definitely packs your punch. What do we got next here?
Okay, next up is Cutori Wines.
That sounds Australian.
It is. Well, they're out in Paonia, actually.
Okay.
So this is made from, as I recall, I think this is all from Palisade, even though their winery is in Paonia. This is 2017 Syrah. Okay, so it's going to be, I'm expecting a little bit bigger. Syrah is a grape that grows very well in Colorado. Really good climate for it. And this was actually the best of show.
Whoa. All right.
From 2019 Colorado Governor's Cup.
What a fun event that is.
Yeah, it's paired up with each winery is paired up with a restaurant.
Yep.
And they pair a specific food with each wine.
Yep. It was so much fun last time. Ooh, that's a beautiful color. Look at that.
Cutori Wines.
Holy moly's. Look at the beautiful color of that wine. Wow.
Yeah, real nice, real big purple. Ooh, wow. So already a different profile.
Very different
than what we just had.
Much lighter scents to me.
Not as intense?
Yeah, not as intense.
Right. Okay.
Still very floral, and it's very woody. Do you kind of smell the woody?
Yeah, I do. I get a little bit of woody, and this actually needs a little bit more aeration, a little more time to open up, but it is kind of a jammy, like a dark fruit that you would buy, like blackberry jam.
Yeah.
That has that type of aroma in the glass.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Wow. Bigger.
Yeah.
Heavier on the palate.
Yeah. Heavier on the palate and kind of like it leaves a boom.
And that's what's called body.
Okay.
That's what we refer to.
Wow.
When we say full body.
That was full body.
That's full body. Heavy full weight body. On the palate.
Yep.
Wow. It is, it brings a lot of fruit.
The smell is just beautiful. I smell like a real nice oak in there. I do a little bit of citrus as well, like orangey.
Yeah.
But the smell is just beautiful.
And the tannins are, there's a little bit of tannins, not heavy, but it hits me like coffee kind of on the finish.
Yeah.
That's the way the tannins hit my palate. So
that's very good.
But super juicy.
Oh, very good.
And yeah.
That's very good as well. It's not as intense, I should say. Maybe intense isn't the word, but as the one before, but it's just as good, just kind of on a mellower level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, you could pair, it's bigger. You can pair with like barbecue. That's anything smoky is really going to pair up really nice with this.
I could pair this one up with a disco on a Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some carnitas or even something like that. It would be very good. Very, very good. I like it.
I'm glad you like that one.
That one's good. It's a lot fruitier than the other one as well.
Yeah, it is. Different style. I mean, that's what Cabernet, Merlot, I mean, those very structured types of grapes. And where Syrah, you're going to have this real bold, juicy, big fruit style of wine, especially out of Colorado, because we get riper fruit. We have a hot climate here in Colorado. So we have cool nights, hot days, cool nights. But like when we get 90, 95 degrees here in Denver, over in Palisade, it's usually like 5 degrees warmer. So it's like 95 to 100 degrees.
Yeah.
But it's still the low will get down to the low 60s.
Yeah.
Which is what you need for grape growing. But then as we have a little bit of, we have a shorter growing season than, let's say, California or somewhere that's a more tempered or milder climate. So when we get down into September, October, grapes start to ripen. We have to let them hang just a little bit longer to get overall ripeness. And sometimes that means the sugars are going to get up a little bit higher. Makes that
as it gets riper.
As it gets riper.
Okay.
And you're going to get that big juicy style of wine like this.
Okay.
And this one actually comes in at 14.8%. So right there, just under 15, and you can taste it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't taste the alcohol, but that's why it gives it that glycerol. Everything comes together. So, all right. We have a
Bonaquisti one.
fan favorite here.
Yay! Governor Cup winner.
Yeah, so this was this was one of my wines that was in the Governor's Cup back in 2019. This is our 2018 Tempranillo.
Okay,
so this was all Colorado fruit from Palisade. So although I didn't put Grand Valley on the label, I could have, but Colorado seems to be sufficient. And there's actually some Graciano, which is a Spanish grape that happens to grow here in Colorado. There's just not a lot of it, but I happened to get hold of it for this one. So I blended in some Graciano.
From Spain.
Ooh.
Yeah, it smells really good, Paul.
So this one has chocolate right off the as soon as I smelled it.
Yeah, you can smell the chocolate. I smell a little wood as well.
Yeah.
Definitely chocolate.
Vanilla. That comes from the barrel. Big dark fruit.
Cherries. Mm-hmm. Very good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was just like a bowl of fruit. Oh, my God. I tasted cherries, orange, a little bit of spice, the oak.
Yeah, this one is...
Polly, good job.
Well, thank you.
Wow. Award-winning winemaker right here, Polly Bonaquisti.
Yummy.
Oh, that's good, Paul.
Thank you. Glad you like that.
That's really good.
You know, the sad thing about that vineyard is I made a 2019 Tempranillo, and we released it in that year. In 2019, there was a October freeze coming before everything was ready to be harvested, so we picked everything early. So the wine came in a different style than this. It was lighter, not that big, ripe fruit flavor to it. So, and that's like I said, what comes with letting grapes hang a lot longer. So anyway, we made that wine and we released it, and it's sold out now. Then in 2020, we didn't get as much fruit. So we made a 2020 Tempranillo, and it went to Wine Club exclusively because there was just a very limited quantity. And then that October freeze came late October after everything was harvested and froze, and it killed the vines down to the ground. So
wow.
So the sad part is this Tempranillo vineyard was wiped out.
Oh no.
Yeah, so there was no fruit in 2021, but also the vineyard owners, they were going to figure out if they were going to replant or what. So
wow, it knocked everything out. Just
killed
everything.
Killed them down to the ground.
Wow.
Because so like you have these trunks, think about the trunk on the root system, and it hasn't gone dormant yet. There's still water in the vine system, in the trunk system, and this hard freeze goes down to 10 degrees, and it just splits the trunks.
Oh,
so
that's heartbreaking.
Some of them didn't, some didn't kill the root system. They've grown back. There's been some vines that have grown back across the valley, but then a lot of it has to be replanted.
Okay, so how long by the time they replant till you can get the fruit to? Is it within a year, or does it take a few years for
it takes a few years. So they could get some, but really to start producing, it's going to take 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Till they mature.
So it's going to take, there's going to be some recovery time.
Wow.
Going forward. So
that's crazy. It
is crazy. I just can't imagine,
all of it just done.
The life of a farmer.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, well, the new year's coming. So you're hoping for good things every year.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's such a good wine. Very good.
So last year in November, I was able to sit down and talk to Steve and Jamie from the Storm Cellar. And this was right after the Governor's Cup. So we're going to hear from Steve and Jamie right now.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
On Denver Wine Radio. Or when we come back, we'll talk to Steve and Jamie.
You got it.
And hear what they have to say about their winery and how they got their start.
Awesome.
All right.
Right on, Paulie. Look at us, like two pros.
All right. Man, those were good.
Oh, they were good, Paulie. That middle one, the one with the red label.
Yeah.
Bomb fucking diggity. Dude, that one is really good. But your Tempranillo is really good as well.
Thank you.
Very, very, very good.
All right. So let's do that. Let's recap what we just tasted. These were all Governor's Cup winners from Colorado.
Okay.
And we tasted Storm Cellar, 2 from Storm Cellar. We did their 2018 dry Riesling. Excellent. Their 2020 Rosé of St. Vincent. We did 2016 Ensemble from BookCliff Vineyards, which is a Cabernet Sauvignon-based blend along with Merlot and some other Bordeaux varietals. And we tasted happened to be the best of show, Cutori Wines 2017 Colorado Syrah. And we tried the Bonaquisti 2018 Colorado Tempranillo. So
award-winning.
Okay, so we can pick our own winner today, and there's no pressure.
I actually like your Tempranillo a lot.
Okay.
I like the other one, the blend. What was the one with the
Ensemble?
Yeah, I really like that, but this is just for my palate, this is just a little more mellower, and I just like it a little bit better.
Oh, well, thank you. You get extra. You're going to be invited back.
Okay, Paul. No, I do. For my palate, I do, because, I'm a lighter drinker, I guess. And this to me is it's perfect. It doesn't seem like it's too overwhelming, or not that it was. Maybe I'm not using the right words to describe the wine here, but don't get me wrong. It was good. The one's good, but this is my favorite. I'll go with this one.
Okay. That's great. Thank you. My favorite. Oh, see now, well, here's the thing. They all have a spot for a different occasion.
Right. Exactly.
Just depending what you're having for dinner, time of day. First thing in the morning, I'd probably go for the
first thing in the morning? Did you just say first thing in the morning?
I got to start in the beginning, don't I? Okay, let's move it to brunch then.
At least
maybe
brunch.
You're going to have a great brunch, and yes, either of the 2 Storm Cellars.
Yeah,
I would go with, but in fact, the dry Riesling I really like that.
I would do the dry Riesling for brunch.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. For
a brunch, a really nice brunch. Your Tempranillo I would do for just kind of chilling and kicking back outside in the patio. And the one, I keep forgetting the name of it. I'm sorry.
The Ensemble from BookCliff?
Yeah, the Ensemble I would do for a very, very special occasion and a very good dinner.
Yeah. It's the Ensemble's excellent. Yeah. That would be my second choice. Out of the Reds, I would even pick the Ensemble over mine. That's just how I am. But all fabulous wines, and that is your job, is to go out and seek Colorado wines out, because
absolutely
they are hidden gems. They're the best kept secret, and they're really small production. When you look at the rest of the wine world, all of Colorado is small production wine. So a lot of care, a lot of craft goes into making them.
Right. Everybody's discovered Colorado. Right?
Yes.
It seems like the world discovered Colorado, and we're glad that they're discovering our wines as well, because you guys do a great job. You really do. All the vineyards here do a great job, promoting them locally, and it's just great to have our own wines in a state.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we have 216 wineries to choose from.
Yep.
And they're scattered all around, a lot on the Front Range, of course, plenty on the Western Slope, and all the way down into the Four Corners. And this is just a sample of what's out there.
Right.
So,
and of course, Bonaquisti wines off of I-70 and Pecos.
Of course.
Of course. Come on.
Well, Cha, thanks for coming down.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks for having me again. And it's like we talked earlier, it's been a couple of years because of COVID, but we're going to do this on a regular now and talk and drink some wine, talk about wines, what's going on in the city and the winery, and what you got coming up.
Well, here we've got Wine Club release coming up. We'll have live music again at the winery at the end of March, March 25th. The Delta Sonics are back in the house.
Delta Sonics are going to be in the house. Right on.
So we're starting to loosen up and get it all back to normal.
We're getting our groove back.
That's
it. We're getting our groove back.
All right. So go out, seek out some Colorado wines and put some altitude in your glass.
There you go.
And thanks for listening to Denver Wine Radio. That's our show for this week. Thank you so much for listening to Denver Wine Radio. Your homework for the week is to go out and taste some Colorado wine. If you have any questions or comments, or just want to let us know what you're drinking, go to denverwineradio.com, where you can email us or leave us a voice message. We'd love to hear from you. And remember, put some altitude in your glass.
Produced and distributed by the Sound Off Media Company.